There's one on this area here too that was pretty easy to catch.
So just here, we can see a big
look at that.
pathway.
And this thing had a cover on top too. One of the first things that we got to do after taking delivery of the car is to prepare the paint on the GT3. It is an utter shambles after delivery, marring and scratches and micro scratches all over the place. So it's here at Pit Stop Boys, we're getting paint correction done and we're getting paint protection film on it as well. We'll talk about what we're doing with the paint protection film, but in this one we're going to talk about the paint and kind of look at the state of the paint from factory through the transport. It's come all the way from Germany to Halifax, sitting there for months, and then to Mark Motors Porsche, and unwrapping everything, you know. And yeah, it's very clear there's been a lot of hands-on with the car. So let's go see what PL is doing. The whole crew is here, PH, T-Flow. They're all still working on a Saturday. It's kind of crazy, but hey, they got to catch up and things like that. So they're here and they're working on my car, getting it polished and getting dialed in, as they will call it. So let's go see what PL is working on and walk around the car. Thank you for working on the car.
It's always a pleasure. It's always nice to work on these vehicles, for sure.
I hear the paint is in utter shambles.
Hey, we've definitely seen worse, but no, it's for sure for Porsche and a car of this value, for sure. It's during the delivery process. Unfortunately, there is some a little bit of wear and tear that happens throughout that process, but that's why we're here. We're going to take care of it.
And dial it in, like you guys will call it.
That's it, exactly, exactly. So it's nothing we can't take care of. It's all minor imperfections, but we just want to make sure that the paint is as close to perfect as possible before we protect it with paint protection film.
And ceramic coating.
And ceramic coating, exactly, yeah, on the areas. Well, so we're going to put or install ceramic on both the film and obviously the paint as well. Yeah.
That's awesome. Can we go through some of the areas that you found were problem points?
Sure.
And maybe I could try to capture some of it on
so we can start on the roof. I think that would be the area where we see the most. Here, let me just grab my light real quick.
Like there's one on this area here too that was pretty easy to catch.
Sure.
Like look at that.
Exactly,
like,
that one.
It's super obvious, like something was there, super micro scratched.
Yeah, so that most likely is when people kind of lean over the vehicle. If they don't pay attention, if they have zips or belts or tools around them, that can cause these type of damage. And then we also have some marring micro scratches all around here as well. I don't know if you can capture that.
It's hard to tell, but those are minor, right?
Yeah, exactly. Those with a one-stage polish we'll take care of.
That was bad?
Yeah, that one will most likely have to buff. So we'll cut down a little bit more on the clear coat. So just here we can see a big.
Look at that.
Yeah, so that's definitely hands-on damage. That one will definitely have to cut and then polish. So a one-stage enhancement would not take care of these marks, but a two-stage paint correction will for sure take care of this.
Wow, that's super obvious.
Yeah, that one, especially on a black surface, right, carbon fiber, these
Very
tend
visible.
to exactly pop up. But
and this thing had a cover on top too. That's the other crazy part is like, well, how come it didn't protect it enough?
Yeah, where in the process did it get
scratched up?
Scratched up, exactly. And then the pillar, again, most likely with either people leaning over, but again, a bit more. That's a little deeper than the ones we saw in the rear quarter, but not as deep as the one on the roof. This one is a little bit more tricky when working with it, just because there's a lot of edges, right? So we have one edge here, and one edge here. So meaning these collect more heat. It's more risky to work on these areas, just because we can burn through the paint pretty easily. You got to take your time and know your techniques.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Bring it to the place that knows how to do it the best.
That's
right?
it. Yeah, exactly. Apart from that, we did do a full one-stage paint enhancement on the vehicle itself on every painted surface. So basically, that will clean up any marring that was done throughout the process, and then also it also gives us an opportunity to really double check every single panel, see if there's more damage that we need to correct before doing PPF.
Well, what have so the door's been done so far?
Yep. Yep, that full door is done. Yep.
There's a little bit of that. What is it? The polish residue.
So there
that
is
you're
polish
wiping down?
residue. We have a panel prep right here if you want. Like I can just give it a quick wipe. So this is what we spray on before installing not PPF, but ceramic coating. So this will remove any oil and polish residue left on the vehicle.
Cool.
There you go. And then this product also evaporates really quickly.
Yeah.
So it gives you a nice fresh panel.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Mirrors are all good.
Yep.
No issues. The hood.
Yeah, so the hood, we did have a bit of marks down here, which we took care of.
Okay.
But again, that was very light. Anything on the hood was very light. I tried to capture it on camera, which I was not successful in doing.
That's okay.
Yeah, no, it's sometimes that's the thing. Well, I told you, right? I don't trust any videos online because it's hard to capture the actual result on a camera. Maybe with the equipment you have, you'd be a bit more lucky, but there wasn't anything significant on the hood, no.
And like when you some of this hazing, that's all part of
That's all the residue.
the residue. When you guys clean up, it'll all go away.
Yeah, exactly. So we still have to do, so we'll do another prep wash. So that time will be a prep wash for paint protection film. So in that case, we do strip wash. So we use a more aggressive type of soap where we make sure that there's, again, no residue or oil left on the vehicle, no wax, no protectant at all. And then we'll also go through every single edge, flush every edge so that we don't have any contaminants going into our PPF during the install.
That's awesome. I hear that's like a big pain point with PPF when you're putting against the edges, and especially areas like this where there could be dirt build up underneath it.
Exactly.
And then as you soap it or as you apply the fluids, it starts pulling into the PPF.
Exactly. So because it's all wet installs with paint protection film. So when the water gets in those cracks and comes back down, it'll pick up any little particle of dust is a problem with PPF. So the prep, well, when it comes to PPF and ceramic coating, the bulk of the job is really the prep work, right? If the prep is done the right way, you save yourself a lot of headache and a lot of time down the road with the installs.
Just like a lot of other things too. So that's awesome.
For sure.
It's pretty awesome that you're kind of taping off all the plastic areas so you don't end up over correcting into it.
Exactly. So you don't want to be touching, anytime with your polishing, you don't want to be touching any plastics, because what happens is you can burn the plastic and then you stain them, right? And then they're very hard. There is some techniques to getting rid of them, but let's just prevent it as a whole, right? So it takes 5 minutes. We just tape it down, and then we're safe that we have the peace of mind that we can work on any panel without touching plastics.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Well, I look forward to it.
Yeah,
thank you for
thank you for your trust. We really appreciate it.
This is my first ever brand new Porsche. So
here you go. Well, congratulations again.
It's at the place.
A very nice vehicle, very nice spec. We love this car, and we love Porsches in general, but especially.
Speaking of which, we have another one right here.
Yeah, exactly. And we just got rid of another one. One of your good friend of yours as well. Another really nice spec. And we love working on these vehicles, and the Porsche paint as well is a joy to work with as well. So
that's awesome. Yeah. Steven's pretty happy with his car as well. The output. I think very soon we're going to be seeing doubles when we bring these two.
We definitely want to do that content together, because there's similar specs but different in many ways as well. So that's what's That's what's awesome about Porsche, right? You can spec your vehicles like you truly want it. So
Yeah. As I look at it from a little far, I kind of like the yellow on the green.
it
It's a
is
good
a nice
accent.
it is a nice accent. Yeah, it's not bad at all. I've never seen the like you would see the well, this one, right? The yellow seat belts and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
the yellow calipers.
Yeah.
It does match with the green as well.
I mean, just doing accent stickers and stuff, I might actually do that.
Yeah, yeah, why not?
These were the two colors I shortlisted: ice gray metallic or the oak green neo metallic. So it's good to see the both, and I genuinely think a touring in the green is a better play than the ice gray metallic. So I feel like I justifies my decision a little bit.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Especially on the touring, it's a classy color for sure. The green, and it catches the eye. It's such a nice paint.
It just flops in so many different ways, and it is so, yeah, interesting. Can't wait. Well, once again, thank you, PL.
My pleasure. Anytime.
Anything I want to do, PPF, paint correction, washes, summer, winter washes.
Ceramic coating,
This
window
is-
tinting, vinyl, anything. Blacking out. We'll also be blacking out those reflectors as well.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's a little nice touch Pro added. So that's gonna look nice.
And wait, we'll come back again when you guys start the PPF work.
Yep.
We'll talk about the PPF and what else we're doing with it.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Thank you,
Alrighty.
PL.
Anytime. Take care.
Another reason why you have to correct your paint on a brand new car before you do anything else to it, PPF, ceramic coating, before any of that, make sure you correct the car, correct the paint, because there's a lot of micro scratches and scratches in general that you could see. Not sure where along the whole journey of the car from factory to the destination at Mark Motors Porsche these scratches were introduced, but it's really hard to tell. Mark Motors Porsche, in fairness, were going to offer to clean up the car and correct the paint and so on. But I said, hey, I'm going to hold off. I'm going to take it to Pit Stop Boys because I wanted to work with the guys here, get the PPF done and so on. So overall, it's been amazing. The car is amazing. I'm just itching to drive it. So this was just a quick walkthrough of the car and the kind of things that we're doing for paint correction and so on before we get PPF. On the next one, we're going to come by and we're going to talk to PH, the PPF expert here. We're going to talk about what we did or what we are going to do with the car, whether we're doing the full car or just the front half and the high impact areas. I hope you all enjoy this one. Like, subscribe, do all those things. We're on a journey with this car. A lot of content to come. So follow, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.